Day 3 of the campaign, Rupert Murdoch's backing his mate Albo, and Labor's siding with a far-right think tank to defend government handouts for people with million-dollar super balances. If Labor keeps going to the right at this rate, they'll end up in Tony Abbott territory by the end of the week. There's a case to be made for making the distribution of wealth between generations fairer. Within the last decade, young people used to have 10% of the country's wealth. It's now down to 5%. Half of all young people are working in a casual job. It costs almost twice as much to buy a house for them compared to what it used to. Young people are getting screwed. One of the areas that is manifestly unfair is the obscene government handouts that are given to people to boost their superannuation balances when frankly they don't need it. There's a case to be made for the government supporting people to have a good and comfortable retirement, and the Greens agree with that. But you have to ask the question, if someone is rich enough to have the best part of $2 million in their superannuation accounts, do they really need to be given further government handouts at a time when there's not enough money, we're told, for schools or hospitals or for universities? Now, whether the Liberals have got the prescription exactly right, we'll have a look at that. Part of the problem is that the Liberals have gone to the budget, called their budget and then gone to the election so quickly that there hasn't been time to scrutinise their proposals. So we'll have a look at whether or not the government is on the right track with its superannuation balances. But it is astounding that Labor is siding with the same far-right think tank that put Tony Abbott into power to defend giving government handouts to people with best part of $2 million in their superannuation funds. There's better ways to be spending the money. We should be spending that money closing the gap between the rich and everyone else in society. And when Labor gets the tick of approval from the far-right think tank that wants to privatise the ABC and SBS and start cutting funding to schools, you have to wonder whose side they are really on. The Greens will stand up for fairness, and we're the only ones that will do it at this election.